There we go. If I'm like here, if I'm driving this way, shouldn't there be a fucking stop sign? What? What? Sometimes there is. Yeah, sometimes there is. Sometimes there is. A lot of the times there's not. A lot of the fucking times there's no stop sign here. There's no fucking stop sign. And I'm like, what the? How? How? On low traffic roads, stop signs aren't considered necessary. It's implied stop sign for the bottom of the street. The top of a T intersection has the right of way. Well, yeah, but like, put a fucking stop sign here. I hate that. There's a lot of stores I just won't go to because I like, you have to go to them at specific times or you're never going to be able to get out. You're never going to be able to get out. It's just over for you. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so much. Sometimes I'll be annoying. Sometimes I'll be annoying somewhere and I'll be like, I'm not backing out here because I don't trust my car to re-accelerate on the road. Like, not only do I have to spend the time backing out, but I also have to spend the time accelerating to go forward. My car's just not gonna make it, bro. Like, somebody's gonna kill me. Somebody's gonna kill me. So sometimes, like, I'll have to make people wait and I'll have to do like a little like back up, back foot, like, fucking 25-point turn to get out of a narrow fucking spot because there's just no hope. I will die. I will die. Everybody will die. Everybody will get into a massive, terrible collision because there's just that my car won't go fast enough. If I back out here, if it's 4 p.m. traffic, I'm not getting out. Bethany and the Magician, thank you. Does that stop have a thick white line? Because that also indicates a stop. No. Most of the time, there's not sidewalks. There's not thick white lines. The road just comes to a fucking end. Most of the time, there's not even any, like, there's no lines on the roads. Most of the roads where I live, it's like, there's your road. If you're lucky, there might be fog lines, rumble strips. Figure it out! Figure it out, bitch! Is it a one-way? Who knows? I used to live in areas like that. It kind of sucked. Where does the tax money even go? I don't know! Oh my god, dude. I hate one-ways so fucking much. I hate one-ways. One-ways are so fucking annoying, all right? Because a big problem with one-ways is even if you know how to follow the one-way, that doesn't mean other people know how to follow the one-way. Every time I turn a corner onto a one-way, I'm scared I'm about to get into a head-on collision. Because people don't know. People don't fucking know. They just be driving. These motherfuckers just be driving. And you're like, am I going to die today? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm going to turn this corner. I'm going to turn this corner. Let's find out. Is somebody driving the wrong way on this road today? Let's find out. There's this one road. I don't even know how to illustrate this bitch. It goes like this. Well, it's more like, yeah. It goes like this, okay? And you're looking at that and you're like, okay, all right. Over here is a do not enter sign. It's like under a bridge. Under here is a do not enter sign. And because you guys see this very slight curve right here, you guys see this very slight curve. When you're using a GPS, it tells you to take a left. If you take a left, this is an off-ramp from a busy road. Why? Why? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why? The fucking GPS! Google fucking Maps is trying to fucking kill you, chat! Google Maps wants you to die! Don't ever trust Google Maps! Needless to say, I saw a weird road bending off to the side like this, and I was like, I don't care if I miss my exit. That doesn't look safe. And then as I'm driving by, I'm like taking a closer look at it, and I'm like, there's a don't enter sign! What? You can't even fucking see it from the intersection! There's like, I don't remember if there's a light here. I don't remember if there's a light here. But it's like, bro. Ah! This is why I look at Google Maps and don't listen to it. Where do you live that they have this bullshit? I live in hell! I hate so fucking much when Google Maps tells me to take a slight left or to take a slight right, because do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? It means nothing. It means nothing. It means fucking nothing. There's another road. If anybody lives in my area, they're watching this stream going, oh my god, I know what she's talking about. Oh my god, I know that place. Oh my god, somebody said it. But for the rest of you, I guess it probably won't feel as good, as cathartic. So I'm sorry. But there's another road. It's got like the white, but I already, like the background's dark. It goes like this. Google Maps will say to stay right. First of all, what do you mean stay right? When you say stay right, you mean like follow the curvature of the road to go this way, right? No, that's not what it means. When it says stay right, it means stay in the right lane. Because if you go this way, you're gonna have to go do a big loop. What? Yeah, that would be, yeah, when it says stay right, it doesn't mean turn right. This is turning right. This is staying right. Hello? Why did you say anything? Just don't say anything, bro. Yeah, say continue straight. If you have to say something, say continue straight. Why would you say stay right? What? What? I hope whoever programmed this shit fucking dies. I hope you fucking die. I hope you drive into a fucking lake. What is wrong with you? Why did you? Yeah, recalculating. What? What do you mean stay right? Chat. There's another one. I have another one of these. Okay, it's okay. So these are, God, this is hard to fucking illustrate. This is like an exit. This is like an exit. Pretend there's like an exit sign above it. And this is a fucking median. This is a fucking median. Okay. So this two-lane one-way road. Okay. Say this takes you to downtown. And this one takes you to next city. This one takes you to next city. You have a double lane road, and there's two different exits that it splits off into. No matter where you're going, Google Maps will always tell you to stay in the left lane. Always. Even if you are going to the heart of downtown, it will always tell you to go stay in the left lane. Okay? And you're like, okay, like, that's fine. It's not ideal, but there is like a spot where the road rejoins, right? There's a spot where even if you took the exit to next city, that's fine because you can still go to downtown. However, if you take the road to next city, it will loop around and rejoin on this big road. Okay, this like big multi-lane road. Okay, there's like a bunch of complicated like bridges and shit. Okay, and you'll be on the exit to next city, and this is where you could have been. And Google Maps will tell you, stay in the rightmost lane and take the next exit to downtown. And you're like, oh, okay, so now I need to hop all of these lanes to get back over here. I need to hop 3 fucking lanes of traffic. 4 lanes actually. I need to hop 4 lanes of traffic to get over to a road that I could have been on. If you just told me to stay in the right lane, why did you tell me to take the left lane? Why did you tell me to take the left fucking lane, dude? Why? And now, the way this dog shit city is designed, the rest of it is all one-ways. So, if you wanted something in downtown, you now have to do a big old fucking loop that might take 15 minutes on a good day to like 40 minutes if there's traffic. Why did you design it like that? Why is the whole fucking city one-way roads? I hate you. I hate you so fucking much. I hate you more than you will ever fucking know, you fucking piece of shit. You evil fucking piece of shit. And fuck you, Google Maps. Oh my god. Pippa City Skyline stream when I need to see Pippa City. Why not use Waze? I don't know what that is. Oh my god. Stop using Google Maps. I need Google Maps or I'll get lost. If I know where I'm going, I can just go. Okay? But sometimes I'm going somewhere I've never fucking been before. Most of the time, I'm going somewhere I've never been before. Waze is better than Google Maps. I'll have to try it. Waze is like Google Maps, but funnier. What do you mean funnier? I almost had a fucking crash out, chat. I almost had a fucking crash out. I got stuck doing circles in the city until I gave up. I was like, never mind. I'm gonna take a route that I know to get to be somewhere else. And then I'm just gonna Uber to where I want to go. Because I can't handle it anymore. I can't fucking take it anymore. Chat, I drove somewhere that I was familiar with just so I could park and take an Uber because I couldn't take it anymore. I was getting so upset. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fucking do it. Some places are just ass to drive, and Google Maps kept telling me after I passed my turn that I needed to turn there. And I'm trying to make sure I don't hit any dumbass fucking pedestrians that are running out into the road and lunatics that are fucking lane hopping right in front of, like, fucking, like, cutting right in front of me just to be fucking assholes. I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't fucking do it anymore. And then it took me onto a fucking bridge that had, like, a metal grate instead of a road. And all I could think the whole time was, Jesus fucking Christ, I hope I'm allowed to be here. Because there's a bunch of, like, signs and shit. And I'm, like, trying to... I'm like mid-crash out, and I'm looking at these signs, and I'm like, is that for this lane, or is that for, like, the other part of the bridge? What the fuck am I looking at? Why am I driving on a metal grate? Why is the whole bridge a metal grate? I literally just went from driving on normal road to driving on a metal grate on a bridge, and it's a super fucking narrow pathway. And there's, like, lights and shit. There's, like, signal lights here. And I'm like, what? What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck am I looking at? Where the fuck am I? I've never been in this part of town before. Where the fuck am I? And I would go, and it would be like, use the second from the left lane to make a left at the next light. And I'm like, okay. And I go to do that, and I see you can't turn left from the second to the left lane. You can't do that. So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then it'll start saying, oh, recalculating. It doesn't even say that. It just goes, and then it fucking reroutes. And I'm like, what? And then I realized that wasn't even for that light. That was for the previous light. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'll listen for the name of the next street. This was like the worst fucking time I've ever had driving, chat. I was crashing the fuck out. I don't know what was wrong with my phone, but it was like, turn left on Walnut Street. And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna look for signs for Walnut Street, and I'm gonna take a left. And I would fucking pass an unmarked road, and it would be like, I'm like, what? Is that, am I even allowed to drive on that? That looks like a fucking exit ramp for like a bus. Am I allowed to go on that? What? There wasn't even a street sign. What the fuck is going on? And so I'd keep driving, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'll take a left at the next one. And it would be a one-way street going the opposite direction. So I'm like, fuck, can't take a left there. I'll take a left at the next one. And then I take a left at the next one, and I hear, and I'm like, what? What has changed? What has changed? You wanted me to turn left earlier. I turned left now. What's wrong? Oh, because this puts you on the fucking highway. What? I hate driving in the fucking city with my dog shit fucking phone that only tells me when I need to turn when I'm 2 streets away past it. That's when I gave up. When I ended up on the highway, I was like, okay, I'm doing a fucking drive because I know where somewhere that I can park. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Driving in the city is great, chat. People will just walk out in front of you. It'll be a fucking green light for you, and they'll just walk out in front of you, and you're like, oh, okay. I was going 60 miles per hour because this is like a big empty stretch, and the speed limit here is 55. But yeah, just walk out in front of me. Okay, whatever. Driving in the city, be like, oh, there's a bus taking up 2 lanes, and they have a blinker on that indicates that they're turning left. You would think that they would get over into the left lane, right? No, they're going to hog both lanes. Why? I don't know. Drive around them like everybody else. Okay. Just fucking follow the car in front of you and drive around them. Because that motherfucker is never getting over for some reason. Okay. All right, I guess that's what the bus is doing. Okay. I guess the bus gets to drive in 2 lanes. They get to have 2 lanes. Jeez, public transit. Why do you get to have 2 lanes? They aren't getting over because of those people. Just fucking get over. Just fucking get over. They will just drive in 2 fucking lanes forever, and you'll wait for them. You'll wait for them thinking that they're going to get over, but they're not going to get over. Why? Don't you have to, like, pass some sort of special test or something to become a bus driver? Am I stupid? Is there no test required to become a bus driver? Can you just, like, become a bus driver? Is the joke on me? You can just become one? It doesn't matter how good you drive. You don't need to do, like, any sort of, like, driving test. You can just become one? Is that how that works? Drives me up a fucking wall, chat. It drives me up a fucking wall. Can you drive? No, hired. Exactly. It's a long ass training period. Well, it doesn't reflect in their skills at all. Maybe somebody can explain it to me. Because don't even try and say, oh, Pippa, they're waiting until it's safe to get over into the next lane. I don't believe you. Because I have waited multiple times. Anytime I see somebody with a blinker on, I slow down a bit and I wait because I expect that they're going to get over whether I slow down or not. They just don't. Sometimes people just don't get over. Okay? Sometimes people will just drive in between two lanes. It's like the center of the lane. The edge of the lane, the lines help them center their vehicle. What? What are you doing? What are you doing? You know what I also don't get? People doing 190 miles per hour in the rightmost lane. Here I am, being a silly Billy, thinking that I can take my exit. I didn't realize there was somebody behind me that thinks that the lines on the road are just a suggestion. And you can do 190 miles per hour in the rightmost lane and take the exit before the exit lines have even started. Okay? All right, man. All right, man. Okay. Okay. The other day, I wanted to get Starbucks. That was my bad. Because I went to get into, like, the center median thing to turn. And somebody else was trying to make their turn. They were cutting into, like, the median... Like, the lane, whatever the fuck that thing is called with, like, the dotted lines and shit. They were cutting through that to get to their next turning lane. And I'm like, I guess I'm not gonna get Starbucks because I don't want to fucking die. All right, man. All right, dude. The lines on the road, they're just a suggestion to some people. It's incredible. They'll just do whatever they want. You know what? Good for them exercising that level of free will. Coloring outside the lines voluntarily or maybe involuntarily. They might be that stupid. Do these people drive worse than New Yorkers? I don't think most of the people where I live want to drive. I think most people would prefer to be on public transit. And driving is something that they resent doing. It's not even, most people view it as a chore. Yeah, I don't even think these people view it as a chore. I think they view it with complete resentment. So they just, beyond not caring, they are aggressively resentful of the fact that they have to drive. I bet every person swears their local drivers are the worst in the country. They are not the worst in the country here. They are not the worst in the country. Californians are the worst. Californians in like the closer you get to Los Angeles, the closer you get to Las Vegas, and the closer, which is in California, but in Nevada, the closer you get to Las Vegas and the closer you get to Los Angeles, the worse the drivers become. But at least in California, they're driving so aggressively that you can also drive aggressively because it becomes like an open PvP zone.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.